Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be for the full moon in Scorpio, which is happening on May 7th, until we have your full moon in Sagittarius on June 5th. Now, as many of you may know, Scorpio is ruled by Mars, which is an intense fire energy, and also by Pluto, which is about emotional depth and power. Scorpio represents sensuality and is all about digging deep. Scorpio is very mysterious, but it's also all about, getting sort of to the depth of your emotions. It's about transformation. It's about death and rebirth. This full moon is going to be intense, to say the least. We have the moon in Scorpio and the sun in Taurus. So there's this play between the strength and the depth of Scorpions versus the press of the everyday and the earthy bull. So it's really important that we're prepared for things that were hidden on a personal level, maybe things we've been hiding from ourselves even. It may be on the level of the community, maybe on the global stage. Things that were hidden are going to be coming to light, and they may not all be good, but it will definitely induce healing. So it's important that we're prepared for deep insights and transformations, and don't be afraid to access, your shadow self. Don't be afraid to get down to the depths where really we find, the richest treasures. So let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and our spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Now, my dearest Sag, I have some live roses here for you. White roses are depicted on the traditional death card in the Rider-Waite decks as a symbol of immortality and purity. Okay, messages for Sagittarius for this full moon in Scorpio from May 7th to June 5th. Messages for Sagittarius from May 7th to June 5th. Oh, yeah, look at that. You guys get the death card popping out. Ooh, big transformations, also just confirmation from Spirit. This Scorpio full moon is going to be intense for my dear Saggies, but it's time to embrace it. Okay, nice. You guys are coming out in your own reading. I do apologize if you hear any background noise. I do have, as most of us do, other people at home at the moment. Okay. Yeah, nice. I like it. A nice outcome for Sag. Okay, your overall energy is absolutely beautiful. You guys, the butterfly is all about transformation, but this is the 10 of Cups. This could have to do with your family. This could have to do with a love. This could have to do with self-love, but this is happiness. This is a jackpot card. This is everything falling into place, and this is complete total emotional fulfillment. Okay, what a beautiful energy to come out for you guys. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at, I'm just going to sort of redo these. Not just bear with me one second. I don't know if this is helping at all, but I do feel like it was a little crooked. Okay, I don't know if that's much better, but away we go. So where you are right now, Sagittarius, this is the Knight of Wands. So Sagittarius, you guys are the sign of philosophy, seeing the big picture, travel, just sort of like, this beautiful, inquisitive sign, trying to get to, the depths and it's like you're a very open-minded sign, let's to say. Oof, I don't know where my words have gone, Sag. Sorry. A very open-minded sign. And Sagittarius is all about travel, and the Knight of Wands is doing just that. So whether that's traveling in your dream space, whether that's traveling, to different places in your mind's eye and during meditation, whether this is actually planning travel to see family or friends or for work or something along those lines, the Knight of Wands is all about power. He has this magnitude and this strength, his charisma, his courage. He's somebody who isn't afraid to take risks. He's very diplomatic and he's always following his passion. And I just see this as the typical sign of Sagittarius. This card, like, onward ho, let's do this. I'm excited to do this. I totally trust in myself. This is a card of optimism, adventure, and also, I'm off for my next adventure, but also in this world, to get a better view of the world, okay? And to sort of see that Sagittarius big picture. So I love that energy because I feel like you guys are exactly where you want to be, and you're facing any sort of transformations, any sort of secrets that are coming to the surface. You just really trust yourself and your ability to get through anything. That innate ability and that innate fiery strength that you have. Now, the way that you're projecting yourself to the world, we do have the Four of Cups, and this is sadness and disappointment. So these two cards are really quite different. So I think that maybe some people see you, this energy of the Knight of Wands as, this quickly moving on from some sort of sadness or some sort of heartbreak. And there is a little bit of a warning here to make sure that you deal with any sort of sadness, heartbreak, trauma. Do the shadow work. This Scorpio full moon is really supporting you in working through any fears that you might have or any sort of sense of loss or emotional imbalance. This guy here on the Four of Cups card, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, is looking at just all of this spilled water, okay? His emotions all on the floor. You can see in his posture, he's not aligned. He's cutting off, especially that solar plexus is cut off, and he's just slumped in sort of emotional defeat. So some people see you as, maybe see you as moving on too quickly. Maybe some people, or you're projecting yourself with a sense of sadness and melancholy at this time. The next card out is what's blocking you, and this is the World. Wow. So again, I didn't even see that, Sag. This is your energy. This is, look at that. And this is a bride, the bride of death. Look, she's holding the Grim Reaper's, I don't remember what we call this. Saber, maybe? I don't know if it's a saber. Ugh, it's going to drive me crazy. But she's sitting on top of the world. There's a need for you. There's a need for you to rebirth something. There's also something that needs to be completed. And this Knight of Wands might be a little bit impulsive. What I'm getting is sort of, instead of sort of sitting with and dealing with this sadness and sorrow, some of you might be trying to just charge forward or bury yourselves in work or just sort of ignore it, sweep it under the rug. And Spirit saying it's really important that you induce this cycle of healing so that you can bring about closure. The World card is also beautiful energy because it's all about a brilliant success. So it's trusting in your success, trusting in this innate ability of you being able to do whatever you put your mind to, Sagittarius. Now, also, some of you just might be feeling really restricted at this time, not being able to travel, or if you're in a place where there's a lot of quarantine and things are shut down, you might feel like your hands are tied in that respect. And, that would be, the case of needing a little bit more patience. This is also interesting because I do feel like the World card here as your block is trusting that, when the Fool gets to this point after judgment has been made, he can finally drop off of that cliff, and he knows that he's going to enter into this cosmic dance because he's done all of the work. So there's also an element here, Sagittarius, of trusting the process, trusting source, trusting your spirit guides, your angels, trusting yourself and your inner wisdom. The next card out is what do you need to do to overcome these obstacles? This is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is Piscean energies, and right now we do have a lot of We have Neptune is a big deal, and you might want to research how this is affecting you personally in astrology if you're into that. But this is all about making sure that you're really tapping into your creativity. What's also interesting, we've had on May 5th the North Node moved into Gemini, if I'm not mistaken. The North and the South nodes were in Cancer and Capricorn, and they've just moved into Sagittarius and Pisces. So again, that might have some major connotations for you guys. But the Hanged Man is all about making a sacrifice. Some sort of sacrifice here is needed. You may need to get a different perspective at this time. There might be a need for you to pull back. And again, trust in the process, trust that this is sort of a built-in time out. And that maybe you do have to put something down. You do have to take a break so you can sort of commune with Source to figure out, what you should do next or how you should go about this. To solve any problems or issues that you might be having, and to work through any fears that might be arising during this Scorpio full moon. Neptune and Pisces are cards of creativity. It can also be a card of smoke and mirrors. So there might be something that you're not seeing at this time. So it's important that you see clearly so that you can bring about this brilliant success that's here for you. Now, the next card out, wow, you guys get the Star card. What you can do within in order to help achieve your desires, the Star card. Wow, you guys, trust your inner guidance. This is Aquarius energy. We do have Saturn in Aquarius right now. But, trusting your own inner guiding light. This is, being comfortable with what it is you need to do, where you need to go on your soul's journey. You need a little bit of a perspective shift. You're being, I think that maybe some of your judgment might be clouded by whatever this feeling of loss and sadness might be, or disappointment. Something here needs to be brought to an end. Remember, the Death card popped out in the pre-shuffle. There's an ending that needs to take place here, and it's something that you really need to work through. It's going to be confusing, and you're also going to have to be really creative at this time. You're going to have to trust your intuition. You need to induce this cycle of healing, because Sag, I'm really getting something here can be healed at this time, and something needs to be healed at this time, because you also get the Four of Swords coming out. What can you learn from the outside world? Taking a break. The Four of Swords is a quarantine card, right? It's like chilling out, not, focusing on, self-love and unconditional love, healing. It comes after the Three of Swords, right? Which is trauma, past hurts and disappointments. But this is an interesting card because here he's putting the nail in the coffin. So you're healing some old wound. Remember also, we are moving into retrograde season. So we have like 4 different planets moving into retrograde. Some of them already have or are currently moving into retrograde, or we're in the shadow period. And the Four of Swords is just that. It's kind of like healing these old wounds, past hurts and heartbreaks and sadness. This Four of Swords, and Four of Cups, this is a sense of healing that needs to take place, especially with the Star card, so that you can like really truly move forward like that Knight of Wands, trusting yourself, your courage, your wisdom, the fire in your belly that you have to create this beautiful new world. But there are some things that might be hidden from you. But I feel like it's your shot. It's not somebody else hiding from you. It's something that you haven't quite addressed yet. Okay, in your emotional body that needs to be healed, and you're completely supported, on that mission at this time. And it's going to bring you this 10 of Cups energy. It's going to allow you to see your path straight forward very clearly to your happiness. And in doing so, your final outcome card, Sag, is the Three of Cups. This is a reunion. This is a celebration. This is happiness. This is getting that raise you've always wanted. This is spiritual ascension. This is growth. This is people coming together, clinking glasses. It can be intimacy. It can be attracting that love of your life. It can be, twin flame soulmate energy. It can be bringing your family together. Some of you might have all of your kids home at this time. We start off this full moon period with Mother's Day. So again, it's just this beautiful celebration, but there is some work that you need to do, and it's the shadow work, and Sagittarius, all of us are in need of doing that and supported in doing that with this moon in Scorpio. So really dig deep, get to the depths of your emotional body. And there's some richness down there. There's some stuff that might be unpleasant that needs to come up, that you need to work through. Sit in that fear. Okay, don't be anchored in that fear, but watch it, really feel it. Okay, see what's going on so that you can heal it and clear it. Wow, okay. So I feel like I've been muddling through your reading, Sag, until recently things just sort of, boom, really cleared up. You guys get the Queen of Air. This is about inner wisdom. The Queen of Air is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. She's somebody who is more cerebral. She leads with her head, not her heart. She's been through a lot. She uses her past experience as wisdom. She's not going to tell you what you want to hear. She's going to tell you it just like it is. And sometimes that's unpleasant. Sometimes we want things sugar-coated because we're not quite ready to deal with the truth. And Spirit here is telling me you're ready to deal with the truth, Sag. You guys are ready for this. You guys get the Fool. What are you ready for? This brand new beginning. The Fool comes right on top of the World card. Wow. You guys, look at that. Beauty. This is you setting forth on a brand new journey. But you have to clear up something from the past first. There's a little bit of healing that needs to take place. Have the strength and the courage to do this. You can. I have all the faith in you guys. My world travelers, my philosophers. Look at that. The Sun card. So I don't know if you guys can feel the energy coming from this reading, but the Sun card next to the Ten of Cups, you guys are so close to your ultimate happiness. You are so close. You are so close. Beautiful things are coming to you. The Sun card, this is beautiful. And it's falling right on top of the Hanged Man, which is kind of a moon type card. It's Neptunian, it's dark. There's something that's going to be illuminated. It's going to bring you happiness and joy, the positivity. You know, Sagittarius is a sign of optimism. And some of you might feel like, you know, your light has been dimmed recently, and that's okay. You know, that we have ups and we have downs. We need ebbs to have flows. And Sag, you guys are going to be doing it. It's really awesome energy. I'm very excited for you. And then you get the High Priestess. So look at that. We have the Sun and the Moon next to each other. Ooh. So again, this is polarity. And at the bottom of the deck, you guys get the Ace of Air. Brand new beginnings through clarity. Wow, you guys, brand new beginnings are coming through clarity. So what's going on here? You have the Sun and the Moon, the importance of this polarity, the importance of balancing the shadow and the light. You guys, if you go through this healing process, if you do the shadow work that you're supported to do at this moment, if you're willing to listen to the mysteries and the secrets that, you know, your spirit guides and source are going to allow you to hear. So right now, however that may happen, through prayer, through meditation, doing shadow work, healing is not an easy process. But Spirit is saying that right now you are supported in receiving those messages and receiving them gently in a way that you'll be able to process, okay? And once you do, you know, that this is you having gone through the challenges and being admitted to the inner temple where you're going to be privy to information and knowledge about yourself and about this journey that you weren't before. And this is going to bring you so much closer to your Ten of Cups. This is going to bring you sort of, I feel like you're going to see how everything has fallen into places, how all the puzzle pieces have come together, and you know exactly where you need to go in order to get this Ten of Cups. Okay, absolutely beautiful energy. So I'm going to pull Magic of You Oracle to unlock your hidden truths. This is by Fiona Horn, if you guys like the cards. So additional messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. You guys get opulence. It's time to lead. Yeah, and I see that. I mean, I see you with that energy. You're ready. You're ready to charge forward. Okay, it's time to lead. Wow. And then you guys got two cards that popped out. But I'm going to just take the top one. At the bottom, you had become a loving mirror. Look at that, going within, doing that shadow work. Remember, our inner experiences are etched in our outer world and in our outer body as well. But, you know, there's some sort of liberation that needs to take place, something that you're holding on to. Okay, this sadness and the sorrow. You need to bring about this completion so you can take on this new journey with the charisma and the strength and the gusto that you have for it. I feel like you're completely ready, Sagittarius. Things that were hidden are going to come to light, okay? And they might not all be pleasant, but Spirit's saying it's time to free yourself because it's time to take on a new journey. It's time for an ascension. It's time for an up-leveling. Now, you guys also get opulence, number 21. This is time to take the lead. It's time to step into your power, Sag, okay? And you need to step into your power, free yourself. Gorgeous. All right, next I'm going to pull for you guys this is called the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle by Judy Hall. I'm going to read from the book. If you guys work with crystals, this is a crystal you can meditate on, or maybe for this, next month you can work with this crystal to help you through this process. All right. Messages for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs from May 7th through June 5th. All right, look at that. You guys get Priscilla Bluestone. Ooh. Number 33. I was actually just going to say here, you have 21 breaks down to a 3. You have the 3 of Cups, so you have 33 coming out twice. 33 is the master teacher number. 33, this is the inner compass. Yeah, perfect for my globe-trotting Sagittarians. Priscilla Bluestones planted healing energies from the land of the ancestors into a sacred healing landscape. This stone accesses past, present, and future. You are an ancient shaman who has much wisdom to impart and the ability to journey through multiple dimensions in search of healing. You have unshakable core stability and an inner compass that directs you with integrity. I told you this travel card. Now, some of you may have laughed in the beginning because we can't often, physically travel, but some of you guys are doing like shamanic journeying, doing lots of astral projections. Okay, wow. Maybe even through the dream space. Use natural medicine for ailments. Pay attention to your boundaries. Dig deep into the past, right? That's the Scorpio full moon, digging deep. Access your memories and cut yourself free. Look at that, liberation. Whoa. Examine your deepest intentions and roots. Live in the present moment. Find your own direction and face challenges with equanimity. That's exactly what the Knight of Wands does, right? You have power to decide. Pay particular attention to your environment. Being true to yourself is the basis of all well-being, spiritual and physical. So the need for your authenticity, that's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is truthful. She speaks her truth. She is her authenticity, and she has no other option. She would not ever sacrifice her authenticity for anyone or anything. This is an earthy and high frequency stone. The chakras, you can use it for the Earth Star and the Soma, which is the mid hairline. Taurus, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Okay, that's the timing and developing a spiritual compass. Wow, Sagittarius, this is a beautiful journey that you are on. I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for all your love and support, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.